Welcome back everyone. In this video, you will learn to send quotations of your business on the WhatsApp account of your customers automatically. So guys, I don't think I need to say more on how useful this automation can be for every kind of business. And here for this automation to work, we have created a form with the help of Google Forms application, and we are taking requirements from our customers via this form, and as and when the form is going to be submitted either by you or your customer, a quotation will be generated automatically and the same quotation will be delivered to your customer on their WhatsApp automatically. So you need not to manually create a quotation, you need not to manually fill any details, and you can just focus on other productive things. You can focus on your business. Okay, so let me show you how the flow of this automation is going to look. So this will be the flow of this automation. Here, as and when the requirement form or the demand form is going to be submitted either by you or your customer, the quotation will be generated automatically and the same will be delivered on the WhatsApp account of your customer. And to make this happen, we are using Pabbly Connect, which is an integration and automation tool. And the best part is anyone can set up this automation without any coding skills or programming knowledge. So guys, let's set up this automation together. So before setting up this automation, first of all, you need to create a form like this. Here we have created a form. You can see, please enter your marketing requirements of your business. So here we have taken the example of a digital marketing agency. Okay, so we are providing service of digital marketing, and we have shared this form with my customer, and he have to enter his personal details, and after that the business's name. And here you can see I have asked for the total number of social media posts required for each month. Okay, so if you want social media marketing, here we are asking what are the number of posts that you want for your business. Total number of, if you want YouTube video SEO requirement, he can put the number of YouTube video SEOs required each month. And if you want total social media handling, you can fill the demand here. If you want SEO of website, he can fill the demand here. You can make yes or no. Okay, according to the data the customer is going to fill here, we are going to create a quotation automatically with the help of this template that I have created. So this is the quotation template I have created inside Google Docs application. So you can create a similar template according to your business. Okay, here you can see in this quotation I have added some variable tags also. You can see, let me zoom a little bit. Now you can see here we have this name tag. So in place of name tag, we are going to add the name of the customer automatically. Here the email will be appear. Here the mobile number will appear. Here the date will appear. And here you can see we have the quantity column here. In this quantity, we will put the quantities of the social media post, of the YouTube videos, of the social media handling pages, website SEOs. Okay, and here we have a amount column. So we are going to automatically calculate the total amount he have to pay to us for the services, and we are going to create a new fresh quotation for every customers from whom we are taking the form requirements, and we'll create a new quotation every time automatically via our workflow. Okay, right, now let's begin setting up this automation, and for that you need to reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect application. And to reach here you have to use this link pabbly.com/connect, and we have pasted the same in the description. So from here you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes, and you will get 100 free automation tasks for every new month. Okay, so sign up right now and log in to reach this dashboard. And here you have to create a workflow. To do that, just click here on this create workflow button, and here you have to fill a relevant name to your workflow. So let me fill the name. So guys, I have given the name like this, send quotations on WhatsApp automation. Okay, now you can click on this create button and you can see your workflow page is loading up here. And on this page you will see the trigger and the action. So guys, automation work on these two things. So that the trigger is the happening of that event which is going to trigger or starts this workflow, and the action would be the response towards that trigger. As in this use case, the trigger would be submission of a Google form that we have created, and the action towards that trigger would be to create a quotation and then send a quotation on WhatsApp. Okay, so first of all you need to set up this trigger. So from this choose app field you have to choose your trigger application first, which is Google Forms in our case. So search for Google Forms here, select it. Okay, and then the trigger event you have to select this new response received option, so it will trigger this workflow when a form is submitted. Okay, select this and it will give you this URL. This is called as a webhook URL, guys, and with the help of this we are going to connect our Google Forms, and after that we are going to capture the response of this webhook connection. Okay, so you need to follow these instructions written here to make this connection. And let me tell you one thing more, whenever you connect Google Forms or Google Sheets in the trigger, make sure that you have logged out from other Google accounts of yours. So you have to use one Google account here when you make this connection, because if you are logged in multiple Google accounts, there can be some issues in making the connection. Or what else you can do, you can open your Google account in incognito window also, that like this. I have opened here my form in incognito mode. Now let me show you how you can make the connection here. This is my form, guys. Okay, and the responses are captured here in this. This is the spreadsheet attached with this form. Okay, and here we are capturing the responses of the form. So in this sheet, guys, you have to click on extensions, and from this add-ons you have to click on get add-ons. Okay, and from this Google Workspace Marketplace you have to search for an add-on which is called Pabbly Connect webhooks. So search for Pabbly Connect webhooks and install it here. So it will just take 2 minutes to install this add-on. As you can see, it is written installed here. That means I have already installed it, so I do not need to install it again. But guys, after you install it, you need to remember one thing. After installing Pabbly Connect webhooks add-on, you need to refresh your spreadsheet. This is an important step. After installing Pabbly Connect webhooks, you have to refresh the sheet. Alright, after that, when you click on extensions, you will find this Pabbly Connect webhooks option available in the drop down of extensions. Okay, so from here you have to go to initial setup. Okay, and in the initial setup you will see the webhook URL field and the trigger column field. So in the webhook URL field we have to paste the webhook URL that we got from the workflow, and in the trigger column you have to put the name of the last data entry column or the final data entry column that we have in our spreadsheet. Let me show you what is final data entry column. You can see final data entry column means when you start filling the data here in a row, you have to start filling from this A column, B column, C column, and whatever the last column you are going to fill, that is going to trigger the workflow, and that is our final data entry column. So in this case, the final data entry column would be so we are taking the responses, okay, up to this I column. So I column would be our final data entry column, guys. So now guys, let's see our workflow again, and let's copy the webhook URL first. So this is our workflow. Let me click on copy here, and we have copied the URL. Then let me go back to my spreadsheet. Here click on extensions, from Pabbly Connect webhooks, initial setup, paste the webhook URL in this field like this, and in the trigger column put the name of the trigger column as I. Okay, right, now you can see in your workflow, guys, as I have copied this webhook URL, here it starts showing this waiting for the webhook's response. So this means now we have to perform a test submission. So the test submission means we have to capture some data of the form submission here inside this workflow. So to capture that data, what you can do, you just need to go back to your spreadsheet, and from this initial setup only, just click on this send test button. Click on send test, and it will send the data of the first row that you captured here as the test data inside our workflow. You can see it is showing test data sent successfully. The data is Akash Bhelkar is the name, and these are the things this person have filled. Let's check in our workflow if we got the data. So you can see we have received the data here like this. Okay, so it is showing the name, email, mobile number, and all the data, all the things the person have filled is captured here as the test data, right? So after that, what you have to do, go back to your spreadsheet application, and from here initial setup, click on submit. Okay, right? After that, click on extensions one more time, and from Pabbly Connect webhooks option, check this send on event button also. Just click on send on event button. So by checking this, what will happen, whenever you receive the form submission, that is going to trigger this workflow and the automation will run. Okay, so we are done making the connection. Let's go back to the workflow, and here what we want next, we want to create a quotation out of this data that we have received, and this is the quotations template. Okay, and in this template you can see what we need to fill. We need to fill the name of the customer, the email, the phone number, the date. So we got these things, and here we need to fill in the quantity of the things that he want, like this, and we have to put the total amount here as well. Okay, so guys, to put the total amount here for the social media post quantity, we need to do some calculations. Okay, suppose that our person have demanded for 30 social media posts for a month, then we are going to multiply this number with the price and give the person the total amount. Similarly for the YouTube videos SEO, and similar the case for these two things as well. Okay, so and here we are going to somehow we are going to add all these amounts and put the total sum here in this total amount variable tag here. Okay, so we are going to automate this calculation also. So to automate this calculation, we are coming back to the workflow, and from here I'm going to use some features of Pabbly Connect. So first feature I'm going to use is number formatter. So from this actions tab, search for number formatter. Okay, and here you will have an action event. From this action event drop down, that is called perform math operation, this one. So to perform mathematical operations, we are using this. Just click on connect. All right, and here it is asking for the numbers and the operation. So what is the first thing we want? We want to calculate the total amount for the total social media posts required each month. Okay, so this person has demanded 60 posts for the month. Okay, so I'm going to map this label here in this numbers field. So to map this label, just click here, and you will find this previous step in the drop down, and from here only map this social media post label. Okay, and here what you want to do with this number, we want to multiply it with the rates of our post. So let's say our agency create one post for 100 rupees. Okay, so we want to multiply it with 100. So to multiply it with 100, just put a comma here, put 100. Okay, and in the operation, select multiply operation. Okay, then click on save and send test request, and you can see in the result table we got the total amount, which is 6,000. Okay, so when you map the data like this, what will happen, whenever you receive a form submission, this label is going to change according to the demanded data, according to the filled data by the customer, and it will be automatically multiplied by 100, and the workflow will continue like this. Okay, right. Now what other thing we have, just click on this plus icon and open another actions tab, and from here let me search for number formatter again. Or what else you can do, you can do one thing. If you want to use the same feature again and again, we have one thing here. You can see, let me delete this step. Let's say in Pabbly Connect, if you want to use this same feature again, what you can do, just clone this step. Here you can see we have this clone step option. Just click on clone step. Yes, clone now. Okay, and you can see we got a new step which is similar to the previous step. Okay, number formatter is cloned here again, and here you will find all the data that you have mapped in the previous step as it is. Now we are going to change this label only. Now let's calculate another thing that we have. So in the form we have asked for the YouTube videos also. So this customer has demanded 15. Just map this label, and to done the SEO of YouTube, our rates is let's say 200 rupees per video. Okay, you can change the data according to you. So the operation will be the same. Now click on save and send test request again, and now we got the total amount again. Okay, so we got two total amounts which we are going to fill here in these two variable tags. Okay, Third thing is social media handling. Okay, so for this you can see in the form we have asked for the social media handling like this. So if the customer wants to social media to be handled by us, he is going to click on yes, otherwise he is going to click on no. Same with the SEO thing. Okay, so guys, we need to use another feature now to pass the values of according to the choices. To pass the values here in the amount according to the choices our customer has made, we are going to create some labels. Let me show you. Bear with me. Just click on this plus icon, and here I am going to search for lookup table module. Okay, so with the help of lookup table module you can create some labels, and with that labels we can pass on the data automatically. Okay, let me show you. Search for okay, from this action event select lookup table again, then click on connect, and here it is asking for the lookup key. So here it is asking for the lookup key. So in this key I am going to map this label. Let me show you from the first step where we have fetched the test data. You can see in this Google Forms step in the trigger, I have received this social media handling option, and our customer has selected yes, he wants this service. Okay, so when he wants this service, what I am going to put in the quotation? In the quotation, in this quantity here in this variable tag, after in front of the social media handling, I'm going to mention here yes, and in the total amount we are going to put the lump sum amount that we take for this service. Okay, so we need to pass these values, this variable value and the amount value. Okay, so to pass these values we are going to create labels. Okay, and we are going to create these labels with the help of lookup table. So first of all, just click here in the lookup key, and from the Google Forms tab, map this social media handling label. Yes, our customer wants it. So when customer says yes to this, we are going to create a label for yes option, and for the yes option the value would be what? The value would be the amount that we want to take. Okay, so let's say we charge 1000 rupees for this service. Okay, and now I'm going to create another label for the no option. So just click on this plus icon here, and another label field will open up. From here I'm going to put no, and when I put no, what value I want to put in this quotation? Here I want to put 0. Okay, in the amount, because the customer has not opted for this service. Okay, so the value would be 0 in this case. Okay, so we have created two labels. Just click on save and send test request. All right, and we got this results label and the value here. Okay, so we can map these labels afterwards, right? So now I want to create this same step for my another option, which is this website SEO service also. So I'm going to clone this lookup table step one more time. Just clone this, clone now. Okay, so the step is cloned. Let me show you. Right, we have two lookup tables. Now from this last one, just change this label, and from Google Forms map this another service, website SEO service. Okay, and here you can change the value for SEO service. Let's say we charge 1500 rupees for website SEO. Okay, click on save and send test request again, and we got the data again. Okay, now guys, let's check the quotation again. Now what we want? Okay, so we have got all the data to be filled here in these variables. Now this one is left only, the total amount variable is left. So for that we are going to add all these amounts, guys. Which amounts? These amounts. Okay, and we are going to fill it here, and to automate this addition we are going to use the number formatter again. Just click here on the plus icon, and from here select number formatter, and in the action event perform math operation, click on connect, and here it is asking for the numbers. So I'm going to map the values of all the calculations that we have applied in the previous steps. So let me map the data one by one. Just click here, and from this first number formatter step, map this result label, put a comma. From this third step, map the result label again, which is this, put a comma, and our customer has asked for these two services as well. You can check it from here only. It is saying label is yes and the result value is this. So map this value. And guys, if in case the customer doesn't want the service, this result value would be 0. Okay, right. Now let us map another value by this next lookup table, which is this. Okay, so we are done mapping all the values. Now we can get the total amount of our services, put the operation as addition here. Okay, and now click on save and send test request. And in this result label, you will see the total calculated amount of your services. Now we can put this result label, we can put this value here in this total amount variable in your template. Okay, right. So now we can create a template with the help of that data that we have calculated. And to create that template, just click on this plus icon. And from this action step, search for Google Docs application to create new templates for every new customer. To automate the creation of the templates, search for Google Docs here, and in the action event, select create document from template option, then click on connect here. From this window, select add new connection, then click on connect with Google Docs. Okay, and from this window, you have to select that Google account by which you have created that document template. Okay, select that Google account and now give some additional access to Pabbly Connect. Just click on continue and you will be connected with Google Docs application. Okay, so we are now connected, and now it is asking to select the template document. Okay, so this is our template document, guys. The name is digital marketing quotation. Okay, so you have to search for this name here in this list. Okay, so it will show you all the documents names that you have in Google Docs. My document is this one, digital marketing quotation. So select it. Now it is asking for the new document's name. So when it will create a new document, you should give a name to a newly created document. Okay, so you can give the name like this. I am giving the name of a quotation like quotation underscore for underscore, and here I am going to map the name of the customer who have filled our form. Okay, so you can identify with the name of the document whose quotation is for whose quotation is this, and it will be easy for you. So here I am mapping the name of my customer from this Google Form step like this. Okay, now it is asking for the new documents location. So guys, you can read here, your new file will be saved in your Google Drive's directory. Okay, so the new quotation that is going to be generated automatically will be saved in your Google Drive in any folder according to you. So you have to select that folder from this list. So this is the folder I have created to save newly created quotations. Name of my folder is new quotations. So you have to select this folder. You can see it is on the top. Select it. Now it is asking for the name, the email, the phone number, date, and this quantity label, and all these things you can see. So these are nothing but the variable tags that I have put here inside my template document. Okay, so now to get these variables filled automatically in a newly created template, you need to map the values of these variables from the previous steps here in Pabbly Connect. Okay, so just click here on the name label and you will get the name of the customer from the first step. Map it like this. For the email, do the same, map the email. For the phone number, do the same, map the phone number like this. Okay, for the date, okay, let's see. All right, here you can see we got the date in this format. So if you just want to fill in the date, you can separate this date with time. Let me show you. Okay, so we got the date with time here in this Google Forms step. In the trigger, you can see. In the trigger, you can see here in this response, we have received the timestamp in which we have the date and the time as well. So you can separate the date and time, and we just want to put the date. Okay, so for that to happen, just click here on this plus icon. Between these two steps, you can add a new action step. Just click here. And from here, let me search for text formatter. So search for text formatter, and with the help of this we are going to format the date. So click on the action event and here select split text option. Okay, then click on connect, and here it is asking which text you want to split. So here I am going to map the date label from the first step, right? And now I want to separate this date with this time, and our separator would be this space in between. Okay, so in the separator, if you want to use a space as the separator, you have to use this format. Just copy this space written in double curly braces, put it here. Okay, and which segment of this string you want? We want the first segment, the date only. Okay, so select the segment index as first, click on save and send test request, and here you can see in this result label, you can see we got the date separated out from the time. Okay, now we can use this to put in our quotation. Okay, right, come back to the last step. Okay, and here we need to refresh our connection also. Okay, you can see now when I'm clicking on date, it is not showing us the previous steps. So for what we can do, this is because we have added another step before this step. Okay, so it will show it don't show you the previous steps, but you can refresh your connection. Just click on connected again, and from this window select existing connection option and then click on save again, and you will be connected again with Google Docs like this. Okay, now when you click here on date label, it will show you all the previous steps, and from this text formatter, the second step, map this result label in which we have the date separated. Alright, now it is asking for SMP quantity, that is social media post quantity. Okay, so this is a short form I have used, and for the social media post quantity, you will get the quantity from the first step. Here we have received the quantity. SEO quantity, you will get the SEO quantity from the first step. Here we have SEO's quantity. SEO total, you will get the SEO total from which step? From this fourth number formatter step. You can see where we have mapped the values of YouTube SEO videos and multiplied it with the services charge. Okay, map this label here. Or you can see your template also. If you get confused, you can see the template. Where is the text? So SMP quantity is for social media, number of social media post. SEO quantity is for the YouTube videos, and SMH is for social media handling. Okay, so SEO total, let's check where is SEO total. SEO total is here, okay, in front of the YouTube videos. So for SEO total, I'm going to use this fourth number step where we have multiplied number of videos with the production cost. Okay, this is this label, map it. SMH total, let's see where is SMH total. SMH total is here in front of social media handling. Okay, so for the social media handling, we are going to use this first lookup table step where we have we have created the labels for social media handling, and we got this result value. Okay, web SEO, let's check where is web SEO. This is web SEO. Here we are going to use the second lookup table step. Okay, right, total amount, I think I have. Okay, so we have mapped all the things. Total amount we are going to have from the last step where we have calculated the total amount, right? So we are done mapping all the data. Now you can check your automation of quotation creation by clicking on save and send test request, and you will see a newly created quotation will be saved here in this new quotations folder of your Google Drive. Let me show you. I'm clicking on save and send test request, guys, and let's see what happens. And this is the response we have received. Let's check in our Google Drive if we got a new quotation created, and you can see a new quotation is created for Akash. The name is quotation for Akash. Let me open this. And here you can see, guys, in this quotation we got the data changed automatically. Here you can see in place of variable we got the name, the email, the phone number, the quotation date, and here you can see We got the quantities, the total amount, okay, and you can see the total amount is here. So these are the same things that we have calculated and mapped here, which got filled automatically in the variable tags. All right, now I want to send this quotation to WhatsApp account of my customer. For that to happen, first of all, we are going to have a link of this quotation, a shareable link. And to create a shareable link, what I'm going to do, so guys, we have created a template, we have created a quotation and we have saved it in my Google Drive. So to get a link of that drive, we are going to use this another action step, and from here I am going to connect my Google Drive application, and here we have this action event. Here we have this action event, share a file with anyone. Okay, so select this, then click on connect, and from this window select add new connection, then click on connect with Google Drive, and from here select the account by which you have accessing the Google Drive, and then give the additional access to Pabbly. Just click on continue, and you can see we are getting connected with the drive. Okay, now here it is asking for the file ID. So here you can see in this previous step where we have created the quotation for customer, we got this document ID in this response. So I'm going to map this document ID here in this file ID. Just toggle this map button to on, erase this field, and from this last step map the document ID, which is this. Okay, now after mapping the document ID, click on save and send test request, and it will give you few shareable links that you can use to send this file. Okay, now you can see we have this document link, we have the HTML link, we have the PDF link as well. So you can use any link to share this file now, right? And I want to share this file on WhatsApp of my customer. For that to happen, just click on this plus icon, and another action step will open up, and from here search for WhatsApp Cloud API. Okay, so guys, to send messages directly on WhatsApp, we need to have the access of WhatsApp's API. So Facebook recently launched its own WhatsApp API setup for businesses, and with the help of this we can send messages on WhatsApp directly. The action event would be send template message, and then click on connect, and from this window select add new connection, and then it will ask for the token key, permanent token key, for phone number ID, WhatsApp business account ID. So what are these things? So guys, you can just click here in this here text, right, and you will reach this forum link of Pabbly Connect, forum.pabbly.com, and here you will find these two videos which you have to must watch when you want to send the messages on WhatsApp. Here in the first video you will learn to set up WhatsApp Cloud API inside Pabbly Connect, and here you can see how to generate a permanent token inside WhatsApp Cloud API. So you can by watching this video you can set up your own WhatsApp API under Facebook's Cloud API section. So we have pasted the same links in the description also. From there you can also check both of these videos and learn how to set up your WhatsApp's API, right? So to find these things, what you have to do, you need to reach this page, which is developer.facebook.com, where you have created an application and set up your whole WhatsApp's API. Okay, so here I have created an application. The name of my application is this one, My Connect Message app. Here I have created my permanent access token also, and here you can see here I have this number from which I am going to send those messages to my customers. Okay, and here I have the phone number ID and the WhatsApp account ID. So first of all, let me copy this phone number ID, paste it here, and here you have to copy this one also, the business account ID, and paste it here. And when you, okay, let me copy it again, right, and when you got your permanent API token generated, you can paste it here. So guys, generating the permanent token is one-time process. You can use the same token to make the connection afterwards also, and making the connection by this process, by filling out these three things, is also a one-time process. So once you get your token generated and you made the connection by this process, next time what you have to do, you just have to use this existing connection option, and you can select your existing connection and make the connection again with WhatsApp Cloud API. As I have already made a connection before, now I can use my final connection, which is this. So I'm going to click on save, and you can see we'll be connected with WhatsApp Cloud API like this. All right, now it is asking for the template. So guys, to send messages on WhatsApp, first of all, you need to create message templates and get it approved from Facebook, and then you can send those messages. Let me tell you what templates are. So this is my developer account of Meta or WhatsApp, and here you can see to create your own message template, just click here. So click on here text, and you will reach this page, and here I have created these templates. So these templates, let me show you one. These templates are nothing but the predefined message structures that we are going to use to send WhatsApp messages to multiple people at a time. Here you can see I have created this message template, and the preview of that template is this. This is how the WhatsApp message will look like with this template. So here, what are the things I have filled? I have a header here, the body of the message, the footer, and we have the button. You can add a button also. Let me show you how you can create this template for you. Just click here on this create message template button. Here you can select the category in which you want to create a message template. Let me select this auto reply category. Here you can give any name to your template also, like this. Here you can select the language in which you want to send the message, like this, and then just click on continue from here, and you will reach this page. Now in the header, you can add text or media, whatever you want. You can add an image, a video, or document. Here in the body field, you have to type the main body, the main message that you want to send. Let's say I want to put here hi, right? And here you can see the preview as well, which will look like in WhatsApp. Okay, and here you can add variables also, and you have to add variables here because these are the messages we are creating for multiple people. Let's say after hi, I want to put the name of the person to whom I am sending this message. For that, we need to create a variable. So just click on this add variable button, and a tag will be added here, and this tag is going to change with every new message according to the name of the persons. Okay, so in the you have to type the message here with variables, strategic variables. In the footer, you can add some text or short line. In the button, you can add some call to actions also, right? So after creating your template, just click on submit, and Facebook will review your template, and it will approve your template in just few minutes, and after that you can use those templates. So I'm discarding this one, and the template I am using is this one, dm_quote_1. okay, right? So select this template from here that you are using. This one is mine. Alright, after selecting the template, the language code will be filled up, and that ID also. You need not to do anything. So just click here, and you will see the first step here in the drop down, and from here only map this number. Okay, so you have to map this number in this format only with the country code and the number. Okay, without this plus sign. Okay, now it is asking for the header document URL. So here in the header, I want to attach the quotation that I have created, and we got the shareable links of the quotation from this Google Drive step. So from this Google Drive step, you need to map this PDF link, this one, application/PDF link, map it like this. Okay, now it is asking for the document file name. So you will get the file name from this Google Docs tab, where you have created the document template, or I don't think we have the file name here. Let's check in Google Drive if we have. Okay, so this is it. In Google Drive, you will get the file name. Just map it here. Okay, and in the body field 1, I want to have the name of the person. Okay, you can see here my template. My template is this. You can see after hello, we have a variable tag, the body field, and here I want to mention the name of the person, the customer. So here I am going to map the name of the customer from this first step like this. Okay, now guys, I can show you how the message will look like, as I have the access of this WhatsApp account. So this is the WhatsApp account of this person. So let me show you how the message will look like. So here I am clicking on save and send test request, and let's see what happens. So this is the response we have received, and we have got a new message here. You can see here is the new message, and here it is written, hello Akash Bhelkar, you made a query for digital marketing for your business. We are sending you the quotation for the same, and here is the quotation attached, which the customer can download and open. And here let me open this template, this quotation for you, and this is the same quotation you can see that we have created automatically is here in this message. So this is how it is going to work in real time, guys, and we are done setting up this automation. So it's a quite a long automation here, but guys, the good part is you can use this same workflow that I have created, and you can change the workflow according to you also, and you can clone this same workflow inside your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly. Guys, thank you so much for watching our video, and please let us know how our automation ideas are helping you in the comment section. And if you have any queries related to this application, please ask your queries from this forum link, and do check the pricing of this application from this link. And guys, we are open to ideas. If you want us that we should make videos on other aspects of your business, please do let us know in the comment section. And if you like our work, please subscribe to our channel.